Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a story that reads like a Hollywood thriller, complete with music legends, political intrigue, and a jaw-dropping fall from grace. You won't want to miss a second of this roller coaster. From the moment the Fugees burst onto the scene in the mid-90s, Pras Michél was often overlooked. Compared to the dazzling Lauryn Hill and the mercurial Wyclef Jean, he was the quiet, unassuming New Jersey rapper, a high school classmate of Hill and a cousin to Jean. On their breakout album, The Score, Pras's contributions were brief, often just 8 bars here and there, overshadowed by Hill's flawless vocals and Jean's musical genius. Take, for example, his line on the hit Fugee, from Hawaii to Hawthorne, I run marathons, like Buju Banton, I'm a true champion, like Farrakhan reads his daily Quran / it's a phenomenon, lyrics fast like Ramadan. It's catchy, but by comparison, Hill and Jean's performances were nothing short of monumental. Yet, The Score became a commercial and critical juggernaut, selling over 22 million units and winning 2 Grammys. But as often happens with superstar groups, the ambitious duo of Hill and Jean eventually went their separate ways. Hill went on to make music history with The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, while Jean launched a series of chart-topping hits and produced for international icons like Carlos Santana and Shakira. Pras, meanwhile, struggled to carve out his solo identity. His most notable success outside the Fugees was the 1998 hit Ghetto Superstar, a collaboration with Maya and Wu-Tang's OL Dirty Bastard. He also dabbled in Hollywood, producing and starring in a 2006 documentary about LA's Skid Row, going undercover as an unhoused person. But the accolades never came close to matching his music career highs. Everything changed in 2007 when Pras attended a presidential campaign rally for a young, charismatic Democrat named Barack Obama in downtown LA. Pras had actually met Obama years earlier, when he was still an Illinois state lawmaker. At this rally, Obama invited him to a star-studded Beverly Hills fundraiser hosted by DreamWorks legends Steven Spielberg, David Geffen, and Jeffrey Katzenberg. There, Pras watched Hollywood's elite raise $1.3 million for the campaign, and he was hooked. He's a constitutional lawyer, Pras said to Rolling Stone in 2023. At that time, who the fuck knew what that meant? Constitutional lawyer. Not a criminal lawyer, not an entertainment lawyer, not a real estate lawyer, a constitutional lawyer. It sounded sexy as fuck. So I'm a surrogate now, I'm everything Obama. But in his eagerness to dive into high-stakes politics, Pras would soon find himself in waters far too deep, culminating in a dramatic 2025 conviction that would see him sentenced to 14 years in federal prison for money laundering and campaign finance violations. So how did a baritone hype man from New Jersey become a central figure in an international political scandal? Part of it traces back to his upbringing. During their Fugees days, the trio championed Haiti, highlighting the struggles of asylum seekers. Jean even launched a bid for the Haitian presidency in 2010, while Hill maintained her status in Jamaica's unofficial first family. Pras had political awareness, yes, but what followed was anything but ordinary. Enter Lo Take Joe, better known as Joe Lo. This Malaysian financier would become the pivot on which Pras's fate turned. Lo was infamous, the mastermind behind Malaysia's 1MDB scandal, where $4.5 billion was embezzled from the country's sovereign wealth fund with the help of former Prime Minister Najib Razak. When Pras met Lo in a Manhattan nightclub in 2006, he thought he was just meeting another flashy finance bro. Lo reportedly spent $1.5 million on drinks in 20 minutes, a show of wealth and influence that left the rapper awestruck. Despite coming from opposite worlds, Pras from a working-class Haitian immigrant background in New Jersey, and Lo from elite London schooling and Wharton finance, Pras trusted him. Celebrity endorsements didn't hurt either. Leonardo DiCaprio had worked with Lo to finance The Wolf of Wall Street and even received millions in donations to his charity from him. By 2012, during Obama's re-election campaign, Lo reached out to Pras, eager to use his political connections to shield his financial empire. Pras helped Lo gain access to a Miami fundraiser, funneling over $21 million in illicit funds through donations, a blatant violation of U.S. law forbidding foreign contributions to campaigns. Pras even set up shell companies to hide the transactions, thinking he was helping a friend while navigating the dazzling world of political influence. But the story gets even wilder. Khloé wanted Pras to work with Chinese government officials to extradite a billionaire businessman, Kourtney, as part of Beijing's Operation Fox Hunt. Pras claimed to have meetings with top Chinese officials in Manhattan, negotiating matters that felt like something straight out of a spy thriller. For a man who once hyped crowds in music videos, the stakes could not have been higher. By 2020, the Department of Justice began rounding up key figures in the 1MDB scheme. Goldman Sachs bankers went to jail, Kourtney pleaded guilty, and Malaysia's government was upended by the scandal. Meanwhile, Pras's world collapsed around him. In 2023, during his trial, evidence showed he had created shell companies, sent letters to friends to prevent them from cooperating with the FBI, and perjured himself in court. The jury found him guilty on all 10 counts, ordering him to forfeit $65 million. Despite requesting a retrial, claiming his lawyer used AI to misattribute song lyrics in his closing arguments, it was denied. Pras's Fugees bandmates have remained silent. "What benefit would I get trying to break laws? It's not worth it to me," Pras told Rolling Stone in 2023. "I'm like a pariah now. I've got friends who won't talk to me because they think there's a satellite in orbit listening to them." The Fugees did reunite in 2021 for the 25th anniversary of the score, performing a bittersweet set at New York's Pier 17, but their plans for a global tour were scrapped due to Pras's legal restrictions. That night, the crowd witnessed Hill's brilliance, Jean's charisma, and Pras's energy, an echo of what once was and a stark reminder of what could have been. So there you have it, a tale of fame, politics, and scandal that spans continents, from sold-out stadiums to clandestine hotel meetings with government officials. From Grammy-winning heights to a 14-year federal sentence, Pras Michel's story is a dramatic cautionary tale about ambition, trust, and the price of power. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got more Hollywood stories that are stranger than fiction coming your way in the next video.